Hello world, how are you? Oh, this is me, yours and truly. So, because I've been getting inquiries about this digital marketing, I was just as skeptical as a lot of people. Because how do you do it? I saw a lot of videos on YouTube. I made some inquiries, but I just wasn't quite ready. And then I started praying that I wanted a digital marketing system for Be Money Wise because I want to do some automation. I have learned that there's automation. I've learned about it. But how to get it? I went and involved myself with different opportunities. There was a time I was running 2 different marketing systems, paying over £200 a month, and I didn't make a single sale. I think I did that for I don't know how many months I did it for. Then I thought enough is enough. I'm not paying for this anymore. Then I approached somebody else, business center, sent me a guy who wanted me to pay about £3,000. And I think I was going to be paying some installments. So I thought no. And there were other opportunities. But you see, I've learned about a system. If you don't have a system in a business, very soon you'll be out of business. So what was happening was, I got a text from Shayo. A lot of you might know her. And the text was answering my questions. And I felt in my heart, this is what you're looking for. So I got a system, a digital marketing system that I found very easy to use. I'm not going to mention the names of the other companies I've tried, where they wanted 100 a month or 200 a month. This one was so easy to use. And the owner of this idea has negotiated a deal where you can do for free on that system and put 2,000 contacts, which I think is such a big deal, very good deal. And this business I'm doing is made up for you already. Once you buy it, you get a link. It populates all the information. You know how you get all those emails on Amazon? They say somebody else has bought this product, buy this and this together. Or you get those emails that say you have abandoned the cart. Why don't you pay now? Get a discount. Things like that. I've always wanted to do that. I even went to GoDaddy and bought something called Abandoned Cart. But I wanted a little bit more. Something that will automate itself and promote. Because getting up every day, trying to work out which people I'm marketing to. As some of you know, I have corporate people that come to our workshops, banks and insurance companies. Then I have the grandmoms. Then I have the parents that buy the games. Then I have young people that come and do work experience. I have so many different groups I'm catering for. So there was no way to do it automatically by myself. It was draining me. And I kept hearing, go and learn about marketing. I've been hearing this for months. So when the opportunity came up, I started with $100. I said, let me prove this thing. That's why I kept quiet on Facebook. I didn't say anything again. I said, keep me accountable. So I put my head down. I've been studying and learning. So even though I tell you that I've made $900 in one day, it wasn't just because I sat on my backside and did nothing. I had to learn. I had to learn about SEO. I had to learn about algorithms. I had to learn about identifying your clients, identifying your niche. I had to learn about TikTok, all the different features on TikTok. I had to learn to market. I had to learn automation. I had to learn workflow. I now do coding to code my emails so that they repeat every month. I had to learn funnels. But the beauty of this opportunity is everything has already been made as a template. So once you buy the program, they send you a link in the program, you click, and it populates everything for you. You just put your name. So I just thought this was a good deal. So I did the $100 one. And I was watching, I was making $100 sales. And then I started realizing that the people who bought $900, they had more features. They teach us how to create your own content. My friend Dr. Shehu, you might see her. She's been creating content. She's been negotiating deals with companies. What I had to suffer for a whole year to get accreditation, she's been able to create a course on an educational platform, international platform. So this course has opened a lot of opportunities. It's opened my eyes. I prayed always, God, please give me the treasures of darkness and hidden riches in secret places. So I am talking with millionaires who are telling us you must have multiple income streams. You know, I have the games, I have the books, I have online courses, which bring in money. In fact, I'm making more sales on the online courses now than I ever did, all because of what I'm learning. So to be able to go away, after you have set up emails, I'm trying to set up emails for a whole year now, so that I can have some room to breathe. And the emails will be marketing in the background. And not only that, it knows how to tell when somebody has made a sale. Say they bought a book. I will now code it so that they will now look at the game. Then code it so that they can look at the course. Can you see the way I'm going with this? So $900 as a one-off payment was a small installment to make than paying $3,000 upfront and then paying installment like £200 every month. As a small business, which is getting bigger, who wants to be paying that amount of money? Throwing it away like that. And sometimes you don't even get a result, like in my case. So this one is getting me results. So for those who are asking me, is it possible? I hear you. I was like that until I started doing it. So because it comes in $100, $300, $600, and $900, each one of those is one income stream, two income streams, 3 and 4 income streams. So the more you spend to get the program, the more income streams you have. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I had to upgrade and I made my money back and some more. Why do you have to stress for money? Please, if you run a business, talk to me. Or if you're in domestic abuse, like some of the people that have contacted me and bought, if you need something to start making your own money, if money is the cause of wahala, make your own money while you're at home or while you're quiet. Just be studying the courses and learn. There are people like my friend doctor will say, people who are school dropouts who are making thousands a day. A day. So you are crying and saying 900 is not possible. What about those who are making 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 a day? You know why? Because they learn how to market. And the thing I like is you don't have to bother friends and family. They teach us attraction marketing so that people will come to you. So we need to speak out about why we're doing it. We need to speak the language people understand. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I was quiet. But now that I've made my $900 in one day on top of the hundreds, now I can talk and say, yeah, this thing is real. It works. Of course, it might look too good to be true, but you need to actually start. Just start at any level that you can afford and just listen to what people are saying. Everything in this life does not have to be so hard when it comes to money. You know, Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, which is stressful. Like what God said to Adam. He said, because of this thing you've done, you put a curse on the ground. But when you come into Christ, the curse is broken. So why should you still be struggling? So that's where I'm at. If you want some more information, please DM me. Let's talk. But you see my link, boostdailyincome.com. If you use that, you get an automated email from me. Just email me back, and then we can schedule a time to discuss it. It is real. It works. And the other beauty is 88-year-old is the oldest person. So many people in their 60s who say their pension is not enough are doing this. And it's because the digital space is getting larger. Billions of transactions are taking place. So in those days, I think 3 times or 4 or 5, 6 times of face-to-face sale is what's happening in the digital space. And I'm told from research that 5 out of 8 people are online. So if there are up to 7.9 billion in the world and 5 billion are online, don't you think that you have an opportunity there? And there are people looking for income. They are looking to learn. So in the same way you go and get a course in university and pay for it, that's the same thing I did. It just cost me $900 once. And there's so much information. I haven't even finished learning. And then on top of that, we're also getting certification badges, which I'm trying to get, a license badge. Okay, if you're interested, not too much talking. Like I said, I've been quiet for so long. Let's talk. Speak soon. Bye.